Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode here at Workbench Con 2024. I'm here with my guy, Aaron. Aaron, tell the people a little bit more about you.
Yeah, so I am a stay-at-home dad to 3 girls. That's why my business name is Home Woodworks.
Okay.
The trees on my logo represent each one of my girls, and I kind of do this woodworking stuff on the side.
Well, as a girl dad of 2 girls, I respect it.
Yeah, man. Word up. Love it.
Love it. So, tell me a little bit more. How did you, stay-at-home dad? That's not the norm out here. So, How did you get to be home all day with the girls? Because that's one of the best things to do.
It is. It's a really cool blessing. So, it's a pretty cool story. At least I like to think so anyways. My oldest was born extremely early. She was born 1 pound, 5.5 ounces 9 years ago. And I was working in the corporate world with my wife. Not together, but we were both in the corporate world. And when she was born, she was going to be in the hospital for a few months. And so we had to decide who was going to stay home and take care of her when she came out of the hospital. And I wasn't really happy in my world. And I said, heck yeah, I'll stay home. I was originally thinking it was going to be kind of a temporary thing and I'd get back into the world again. And ends up she came home on oxygen after being in the hospital for 4 or 5 months.
Oh my gosh.
And then she was on oxygen for about a year after coming home. And so as normal babies, there's not much to do when they're sleeping, so I started dinking around, and as I did the dad thing, and then I started selling pieces, and then that's kind of the beginning story, origins of Stay at Home Woodworks.
So what do you normally build?
Man, I do everything. I do cabinetry, I do tables, I do cutting boards, I do craft tables, pretty much whatever you want. I've probably dabbled in just about all of it.
Did you have a background? I mean, you said you did corporate world. So, did you grow up as
self-taught? I mean, very similar to this community, right? We all learn from YouTube, Instagram stuff, so I kind of started looking at that, and I was in a developing neighborhood, so I would just go pick out pieces out of scrap pile and just make stuff out of pine, and that's how I started. I just started self-teaching myself stuff, and then when clients would say, hey, can you do this, can you do that, I'd be really honest with them, I've never done it before, but I have a pretty good idea. And I had really trusting clients that said, hey, let's keep using Aaron to do this, and I've dabbled in a lot of stuff.
That's phenomenal. I'm saying now you've been doing that for so long now. How is this your first year?
Man, every year I've wanted to come and I've thought about it, and I don't know, I guess I just decided I wasn't ready to do it. And then in the last 18 months, my social media following kind of blew up, and I said, you know what, I probably need to dedicate a little bit more time to that.
Okay.
Because right now it's all commission pieces, and I'm making content off of the commission pieces.
Right.
But now with the following, it's maybe I need to become a little more on the content creation side of things. So I figured this was the year to see what it was like, and I've been loving it. It's been great.
Yeah. So what is one of the biggest takeaways for, I mean, you said you've been looking at it for years, so if you had to talk to somebody who's also been in the same boat and they're like, I've been eyeballing it, but I'm not too sure, what would you tell them?
I would say take the leap. I mean, especially if you're investing in your business, and that's what I see this as, is I'm coming here to learn and grow, because I know there's a lot that I don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know until you come and invest in it. And sure, it might be a little bit of money, but I mean, you're investing in yourself and your business. And as long as you come in open-minded saying, hey, what can I learn from these other people? And it doesn't matter if they have 5,000 followers or 5 million, they can teach you something, and hopefully you can teach somebody else. And this community it's a really unique community. I was just having lunch with some guys, and we're not competing with each other, even though we're all in the same
tell it to them all the time. We tell it to them. So we sell a lot. What we do is we have slabs that we sell all through the store. Woodworkers are the ones that come through 9 times out of 10 and buy something, whether it's an oil, a slab, but no one's in competition with each other ever. I mean, we build furniture, but we sell to the guys who also build furniture. So nobody's in competition, and it's so great to see that here in this community, that nobody is get away from me,
Yeah. I mean, there's enough pieces of the pie for everybody. I mean, and we're all from all over the country, right? I'm talking to people from Canada. There's a guy here from Panama, and there's enough people that we can all serve those clients, and we all do different things. One guy makes serving trays for hotels, and I make other things. I mean, and that's, I think, what's really cool is you come here, even though you're amongst your peers and somewhat competitors, nobody has that competitive spirit in a negative sense. It's, hey, how can I drive myself to be better in a competitive spirit, right?
Okay, and so if you had to give a tip to somebody who's another stay-at-home dad, who is a dad, or who says, you know what, I want to take this hobby and I want to make it my living, what would you tell them?
Dedicate your time where it needs to be in the moment, right? Be a dad, be a parent, and then go put time out in the shop, in the garage. And that's something I still struggle with, but you can do both. I mean, they even had a class here, right? Running your business while working full time. I mean, the same thing as parenting is a business, right? I mean, you ain't getting paid for it.
Listen, yeah, all right. It's the most unpaid internship I've ever had.
Oh, it's the worst, but it's the best.
It's one of the greatest. I love my girls.
And so I think as long as you understand that you can do both, and then just dedicate the right time at the right moments. I mean, for the first few years, I was staying up till 2 a.m. because I had to do it when the girls were asleep, right? But now they're older and can do stuff. I don't need to be micromanaging their every movement. And just test yourself. Every project, try and do something a little bit different, a little bit better. And that's how you push yourself to get better. And eventually you'll start doing stuff you never thought 5 years ago, 3 years ago you could do. And it's been really cool to do those kind of things.
That's outstanding. I mean, I couldn't say it better myself. Same thing. I mean, I do media production, and it's the same setup, same rules. All right, Aaron, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, so all my handles are Stay at Home Woodworks. My website, Stay at Home Woodworks, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And try to be active there as possible as much as I can.
All right, final question.
Yeah.
If somebody says, Aaron, I'm gonna pay you the money, whatever it is you want to make, I want you to make it. What you making?
Sofa, couch. Honestly, I don't know the difference, but there is. But
there's a difference between a sofa and a couch.
And I have no idea what it is.
Somebody in the comments explain to me what the difference between a sofa and a couch is. This is the first time I've ever heard this in my day of my life. What?
I used to know what it was, but I've always wanted to make one. I just think it'd be super fun. I even just bought a couch last week. Couch, sofa, whatever. But I would want to make one of those. I think that'd be super
You about to ruin my entire life, man, sitting over here. I was like, is this a couch? Is this a sofa? That's crazy. So listen, that is probably one of the last things on this planet. It has to be so difficult.
And that's probably why a lot of people don't do it, right? Because you're dealing with wood, you're dealing with joinery, you're dealing with
springs and
pads, and then leather or fabric, whatever. You're venturing into different things. And I think that's part of why I want to do it. It's because it's testing different things I've never done before, and I just think it'd be really cool to make one.
What type of couch or sofa?
Oh man, that's no idea.
Okay,
I just think dabbling in that would be super cool.
All right, so y'all heard it here. Go ahead and hook my man Aaron up with the Dream Project. You get, I bet you'll get a couch or a sofa at a discount since he's never done it before.
It will be priced accordingly.
It will be priced accordingly. It's a type of price. All right, man. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Yes, sir, Matt. Thank you.
Have a great one.